Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome back to Dirt with Dani. My name is Dani Jackel, and tonight I'm in Charleston, South Carolina, and I'm going to be finding out what people think of astrology and the Zodiac signs and all that jazz. What are your thoughts on astrology?
What is astrology?
I think I'm like a Leo because it says it on Snapchat, but I don't know what the that means.
I mean, I'm a Cancer. That's pretty cool, but like...
Cancer's not cool. That's bad.
At first, when you asked me about astrology, I thought you meant like the class, and I was about to be like, oh, I failed that shit, but I'm a Leo.
Got it. What are your thoughts on astrology?
That's the biggest red flag.
I like it.
Of course you would like it.
Women are obsessed with it. That's another thing. Like, men don't care.
If you tell a girl that you're not a match with her, it works 1,000% of the time.
So if a 10 walks into the bar and asks you your sign, what's going on?
She's knocked down to at least a 5.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
Astrology? Astrology.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
It's astrology.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
I think it's just a reason for everyone to make them feel special. At the end of the day, everyone came out of the same hole, and this is kind of just how you got raised up.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on astrology?
I think if a guy is into it, it's because he thinks a girl will be.
If a guy went up to you and was like, what's your sign? What is your initial reaction?
No, thank you.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
I'm trying to have someone teach me astrology. What are you?
Guess.
You're an Aquarium.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
Hey, when a girl brings up my astrology sign, it just means that she's trying to get to know me a little better, and she's trying to get to know like my feelings, you know what I mean? What's your astrology sign?
Leo.
I'm personally a Cancer. I don't know how compatible we are, but if we threw it into like the scanner, I'd say that we're pretty compatible.
I would probably say that that's incorrect.
Why do you think that?
I just don't want you.
Why do you say that?
Because I don't want you.
What makes you say that though?
Or you're really just not taking no for an answer. If a girl came up to you at a bar and asked you what your sign was, what's your initial reaction?
Like my gang sign? That's the only sign I know.
That works.
I'm just gonna act oblivious as and just be like, you know, I don't swing that way, so.
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer! Cancer! Heart Cancer! Lung Cancer! All those Cancer.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
I'm a Capricorn. I don't know anything about a Capricorn, but whenever a girl asks me, what's your sign, I know I say a Capricorn.
And then what does she do?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right. What are your thoughts on astrology?
I think it's a little out there, a little crazy.
What would you do if a guy went up to you at a bar and was like, what's your sign?
Be like,
Robot out of there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right under the table
Yeah.
to the next person.
I'm a Cancer.
What do you think says about someone if they're passionate in astrology? What are your thoughts on astrology?
What I think is that I love spreading joy and love.
That's awesome. What are your thoughts on astrology?
Monopoly, they took my money.
Like the Zodiac sign.
Aries don't put out with bullshit. I'm an Aries.
Okay. What are your thoughts on astrology?
I believe it's real.
You get off to that
Yeah, for sure.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
If a man came up to me in a bar and was like, hey, my sign is this, what's your sign? I would immediately say no.
What's my sign?
Peace.
Honestly, do you think men understand it all?
Come here.
I have no clue about astrology other than my sign.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
If a girl comes up to you and says, what's your sign? That's like the biggest red flag there is.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
That's a red flag. If a guy says that, that's bad.
I think it's totally made up by people that are just sitting there behind their computer and they're like, oh, I think you are going to be smart today.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
I'm an Aquarius and I don't like to tell people that, so
Does it scare them?
yes.
Maybe it just scares them that you're asking what their sign is in general.
I think I'm just a asshole.
I mean, you are what you eat. Or is that not your thing?
Asshole's not my thing.
Okay. I don't know. What are your thoughts on astrology?
Honestly, it. Every single girl that I talk to at the bar is like, what sign are you? And then I say I'm a Cancer. They're like, oh my God, I can't with that.
It prevents you from getting
I don't like it.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
Respectfully, I don't give a I don't get it. I know I'm in Aries, and that's all I know.
I'm technically a Leo, but I don't feel very Leo-y. So I feel
She's
like
definitely Leo-y.
I'm not, though. If you're on the line, you can be close to something else.
Such a Leo response.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
Well, I'm a Taurus, so I mean, I know it's a bull, and I'm great at bullshitting, so.
Have you ever asked a guy like what their sign was?
I'm going to later.
You might scare them.
Sometimes if you just know their birthday, then you can look up the chart later.
Oh, so you're creepy like that.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
I don't like live my life by it, but let's just say I didn't conceive this thing in a certain month that would give me a Scorpio. You know?
Oh.
It was planned.
So you have major thoughts then.
I mean, like, I just don't like a Scorpio, but anything else, I don't really care.
Yeah, and just low-key let it dictate your life, but
Exactly.
that's all. Do you like when a girl asks you what your sign is?
It's not like a big deal, but I'm just kind of be like, oh my god, she might be a witch. Witches are bitches, that's the thing.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
I don't know like jack about it, but I am a Taurus.
So you do know something.
Yeah, I do. That's right. You just caught me in a lie.
Is that part of the sign is to be like a liar?
It probably is.
What would you do if like you were at a bar and a guy went up to you and was like, "What's your sign?"
I'm down to if you're hot.
Oh, okay. How would you react if a girl asked you what your sign is? Like someone
Make it
asked
up and lie, and then gaslight her.
Okay. Do you think that it's attractive if a girl asks what your sign is?
It's not attractive. It's basically some like crazy witch that they're talking about.
What are your thoughts on astrology?
Hello.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, comment below, subscribe, and follow me on the rest of my social platforms. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.